Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Africa Fishermen Foundation, and right now we are coming from Lake Jipe. Remember, Lake Jipe is in Taita Taveta County, and right now we have to walk through the middle of the road barefoot because water is raging. It has rained and the water is flowing like nobody's business. Mambo imechemuka. This is the Africa Fishermen Foundation, and as you can see, we are on our way coming from Lake Jipe, and the bad set of affairs here. Women are trying to cross. They're carrying babies on their backs, and there's a whole lot of other people trying to cross on the other side, and there's a sea in the middle of the road, and others are trying to cut through the fence. I hear the rains have not been around for a couple of years, and now the rains have come, and they have come dirty, they're not playing games, and this bad situation in this place is really making it absolutely necessary to have a better road. This is Lake Jipe. All this water is going to empty into Lake Jipe, and I can assure you it is business unusual. These women are now trying to cross to the other side because they're afraid of going through the middle of the road because it can get dirty, it can get bad, and in Kenya right now we are saying mambo imechemuka. Now you have to destroy the fence and get through because it is almost impossible to get through the main road. Water is flowing like nobody's business. A car has been parked on the other side of the road, a small car, afraid to cross, and women are trying to cross, and women are trying to find their way home, and children are stranded. Things are boiling up. Lake Jipe, the Africa Fishermen Foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, this is part of the Lake Jipe experience. As you can see, it's a bad hell of a road. I'm telling you, this is what my shoes look like. I have had to remove them because we are suffering. We are having a great deal of an experience here. It looks like this all the way to Lake Jipe when it rains. Because I'm telling you, when it rains, it becomes like a river across the road, and this is what it looks like. The people across the road have been unable to cross, and now I have just had to record this short video. This guy is telling me to put out the phone so that we can cross, because when we continue to stay here, the water becomes more and more, and now we'll have to have a big deal of a problem. This is the road that comes from a place called Sesi, or a place where they do cess collection. It goes all the way to Lake Jipe, and this is the only access road. As you can see, my guys have had to push this motorbike across the river, and it's like this all the way to the main road. This is a road that could become a shortcut to Lunga and Tanzania and Mombasa, but it's become a big deal of a problem because it's next to Savo. It's next to Savo West National Park, that is bordering Lake Jipe and the Apare Mountains on the other side of Tanzania. And this is a big farm that is associated with a very prominent politician in Kenya, and this water is going straight into the farm where there's a lot of farming that goes on in there. So we've had a big problem across this road from Sesi, when you're going to Taveta, when you're coming from Voi. Bad road that looks like this. I can tell you, this is one of the worst roads I've ever seen in Kenya. One of the worst roads I've ever seen in Kenya, because crossing is such a big problem. And now you have to come out of your motorbike and walk inside the water and see how deep it is before you can cross. You can see on the far end the people who are also stuck on that side. They are unable to cross. We've just been able to cross through that small patch. But as you continue delaying, as you continue staying around, it becomes more and more of a problem, and I'm telling you, it can be a nightmare. You can sleep on the road. There are wild animals, there are buffaloes over here, there are elephants, there are mambas, there are hippos that can eat you alive, ladies and gentlemen. This is Lake Jipe. Been trying to cross this road, and we've come to a standstill because this motorbike is no longer moving. It's gone silent. You can see across the road there are trailers that are attempting to cross this road leading to Lake Jipe. A sea in the middle of the road. You can imagine this is a dry road, but just because of the landscape and because of lack of a better road, you have to struggle to get to Lake Jipe, and you can see trailers are also waiting on the line. There are lorries on the other side of the road. And this has been our experience all the way from Lake Jipe. When it rains, it pours, and it becomes a great deal of a problem. And there's this other guy who's trying to come. This other guy is trying to come from across the other side, and as you can see, let's just see if we can be able to maneuver. And it's a bad situation here. From Sesi all the way to Lake Jipe is a big problem. And this guy is trying to maneuver, he's trying to come. You can watch him, you can see how it goes. And this other guy is waiting on the line. I think he's trying to signal me to get out of the road because it can get really bad, but we have to wait for this guy to get across. As you can see, he's coming. He's trying his way, he's trying his luck. And I think he's managing to get across. Getting across, he gets inside, he gets out, he gets inside, he gets out, he gets inside. He has to now get out of the road.